What's up guys, today I'm going to be tackling a couple of viewer suggestions that you guys sent in. Most of these were from quite a while back, so I'm going to start chewing my way through them. The first one I'm going to be working on is suggested by SirKillerKiwi, and right behind where the camera's standing I'm going to be working on his suggestion. So in this tower, as you're going to see in just a minute, there's a hole in the floor which we use to get up into the tower, but it's pretty big and we have it that way so that when you get up into the tower you've got some room to be able to get up there. But the problem is once you're up there, that hole becomes kind of a problem. You can kind of slip or fall into it, and that's bad. So what SirKillerKiwi has suggested is that I cover up the floor and make it a temporary hatch. So I'm going to be showing you my quick fix to that, and we'll head up into the tower. So now we're up in the tower and you can see the hole that you use to get up in here, and it's just a tiny bit smaller than the actual platform that you stand on. So today we're going to be using this piece of plywood and this plank to be able to cover this up. And ideally what's going to happen is someone's going to come up here in an airsoft war and be able to get up into the fort and then set this up with these materials here, that way they don't fall back down. I didn't quite have this process in mind when I was building the tower, so this plank actually covers up that little board there, which would have been great to use for support to make this platform. But I didn't take that into account, so we're going to work with what we've got. So what I'm going to be doing is just taking this 2x4, shoving it over into the corner here, then laying the rest right in the middle here. Now we're just going to take this piece of plywood and lay it over the top here. So now I've got a decent platform. It doesn't cover up the hole completely, but I weigh 140 pounds and I'm 6'1" and it's holding me. When you're crouching down, you don't really want to be over to the right so much, and that would be a problem because you would fall down. But you're going to want to stay in the center, mainly for cover if you're hiding up here. And also it just kind of gets awkward when you're really close to the side, so I don't think we're going to have any problems with people falling down because they're too close to the edge here. Now these are just some scraps I had lying around, but in the future when I get some more supplies I'll be able to reinforce this and make it a little bit better. But this is going to be a good start just for now. And then when someone wants to get out of the tower, all they have to do is pull that piece of plywood off to the side, take this 2x4, move it to the side, and then you're good to climb back down. Now the second suggestion comes in from M4A1rsoft, and he wanted me to camouflage up these windows. And since he suggested that, one of the windows has actually fallen into disrepair, but I am going to be camouflaging the front side of this fort. For those of you who don't know the story behind this fort, this was the fort that I had the fort building competition with Khalifa's, and it's kind of falling apart, so I'm going to be doing some repair on it and working on the camouflage. So I'll start working on that off the camera, and then when I finish up, I'll come back to you guys. Alright guys, I've gone ahead and taken some of the foliage from the surrounding area, like ferns and grass, and I've draped it over this whole area. The window on the right doesn't work anymore, but this one still does, so you can open this up and it still doesn't get in the way of the camouflage. And I've just kind of covered the whole thing to make it look a little bit more greener and blend in with the surroundings. Now the last suggestion comes in from Boltboxer, who's changed his channel to BoltboxerPro, and he asked me to put up a couple more playlists. So now if you go to my channel page, you'll find some featured playlists. And among those I have my fort videos, my airsoft war footage, some channel tips, and on top of those I'm going to be working on some loadout playlists as soon as I get some more loadouts up. So thanks again to everyone who suggested these topics, and also for the other people that suggested ones that I haven't gotten to yet. I'm going to be working on those suggestions as well, so be looking forward to some of those videos. And on top of those, I'll have my regular content as usual. So thanks for watching guys. I'm going to head out before the mosquitoes eat me alive. So I guess I'll see you in the next video.